You've got 17 tabs open right now, don't you? 3 articles you swore you'd finish, 2 videos queued up, a podcast paused halfway through, and somewhere in there, the thing you actually needed to look up. You tell yourself you're researching, staying informed, being thorough, but really, you're drowning in a sea of information and calling it learning. Here's what nobody tells you. The overwhelm you feel isn't because you're consuming too much information. It's because your brain is trying to process all of it at once, and that's not actually possible. You're not lazy or undisciplined. You're experiencing what psychologists call cognitive overload, and it's happening because the internet has completely shattered something fundamental about how humans used to encounter knowledge. For most of human history, information was scarce. You had to work to find it. Now it's infinite and instant, and your brain is still running software designed for scarcity. Every article, every video, every think piece triggers a little decision. Is this important? Should I remember this? How does this fit with what I already know? When you're an overthinker, you don't just consume information. You metabolize it, you cross-reference it, you wonder about its implications, and when there's an endless stream of it, your mental processing power gets completely maxed out. This is where it gets interesting. There's a concept in psychology called the paradox of choice, and it applies perfectly here. More options don't make us more informed or more free, they make us more paralyzed. When you have access to everything, you develop this quiet anxiety that you're missing something crucial, that the next article might contain the one insight that finally makes everything click. So you keep consuming, keep tabs open, keep adding to the pile, and the whole time you're not actually learning, you're just juggling. The feeling beneath all this, it's not really about information at all, it's about control. When life feels uncertain, we grasp for knowledge like it's a life raft. If I just understand enough, read enough, know enough, then maybe I can predict what's coming. Maybe I can protect myself. Maybe I'll finally feel prepared. But information without integration is just noise, and your brain knows this, which is why you feel exhausted even though you're just sitting there scrolling. Here's something worth trying. What if you treated information like food? You wouldn't eat 17 meals at once and call it nutrition. You'd choose one thing, consume it fully, let it digest. Maybe that means one article, fully read, with your phone in another room. Maybe it means finishing one video before starting another. Not because you should be more disciplined, but because your brain literally cannot process meaning when it's constantly context switching. The goal isn't to consume less information, it's to respect that integration takes time, that understanding happens in the pauses, not in the flood, that your overthinking brain doesn't need more input, it needs space to make sense of what's already there. Those 17 tabs, they're not a to-do list, they're a symptom. Close a few. Not because you're giving up on learning, but because you're finally taking it seriously. What if the thing you're searching for isn't in the next article at all?